Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is me, Maryam Zulfiqar, Trainingwali, Vice Principal at Rehan School Online Academy. Welcome to you, the Theralis podcast series. I have started this series to have a very wonderful, knowledgeable session with different visionary guests, which I invited in my studio. Today, I have a very wonderful guest. It's basically an AI tool, and its name is Vapi. We use it for improving our vocabulary, our communication skills, and we connect with the Vapi by connecting the call. So it's really helpful for us. We can discuss our routine, and it will suggest a lot of things in different ways. So let's connect the call with Vapi first.
Welcome to Vapi. I'm an assistant that you can talk to like a person. So, how's your day going?
Yeah, Vapi, it's going good. I want to conduct a
That's great.
conversation with you on the topic of unveiling the supernatural. And my first question
Oh,
is, what does the term
sure thing.
natural means to you, and how do you define it?
Well, to me, pressure is like when you're the only one who knows the Wi Fi password at a party. It's like, oh no, the pressure is on to not mess this up. But in a
No,
more
no.
serious sense, pressure is
Hold
the
on, hold
forcing.
on. You
All right.
misunderstood.
Okay, take.
The topic is
I think so. You were.
un unveiling the supernatural, and that I asked the question,
All right.
what does the term supernatural means to you, and how do you define it?
Ah, got it. Well, the supernatural is like the mysterious, unexplainable stuff that's beyond the laws of nature. You know, like ghosts, aliens, or that feeling you get when you're home alone and you hear a noise. It's like, whoa, what was that? Just spooky, unexplainable things that make you go. Hmm.
Okay. How different
So,
cultures
what's your.
around the world perceive the supernatural?
Oh, different cultures have their own fascinating beliefs about the supernatural.
Mhm.
Like in some cultures, they have spirits or mythical creatures that are a big part of their folklore. Some cultures believe in ancestral spirits, while others have stories about shapeshifters or magical beings. It's really interesting to see how these beliefs shape their traditions and everyday life.
What does the shapeshifter mean, and how the different cultures perceive it's like supernatural?
Well, a shapeshifter is like a being that can change its form, like from human to animal or vice versa. In different cultures, shapeshifters are often seen as powerful and mysterious entities. Some cultures see them as guardians, while others see them as tricksters or even malevolent beings. It's really intriguing how these perceptions vary from culture to culture.
Okay, what role does religion play in
Is there anything
shaping our beliefs about the supernatural?
the legend certainly plays a big role in shaping our beliefs about
No,
the
I'm
supernatural?
I'm asking
I mean,
that what does religion play in shaping our beliefs about the supernatural, not the leaders or the leading personalities. I'm asking about the religion beliefs.
oh, my bad. Religion plays a significant role in shaping our beliefs about the supernatural. Different religions have their own explanations and interpretations of supernatural phenomena. For example, in Christianity, there are beliefs about angels and demons, while in Hinduism, there are stories of gods and goddesses with supernatural powers. So, religion definitely influences how we perceive and understand the supernatural.
Okay. How does the
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating stuff.
Yeah, it is.
You were
How does
saying?
Yeah, I'm asking to you, how has the portrayal of supernatural elements in movies and books influenced public perception?
Oh, good question. The portrayal of supernatural elements in movies and books has definitely influenced public perception. I mean, think about it. Movies and books often depict supernatural beings and phenomena in a certain way, and that can shape how people imagine and understand the supernatural. It can be both thrilling and scary, but it definitely leaves an impression on our minds.
Okay. What are some common myths and legends associated with the supernatural? Please explain in detail.
There are so many myths and legends associated with the supernatural. Like there are stories of haunted places and ghostly apparitions. Then there are legends of mythical creatures like vampires, werewolves, and dragons. You also have tales of spirits and demons from different cultures around the world. These myths and legends often have their own unique origins and have been passed down through generations. They add an air of mystery and wonder to the supernatural realm.
Okay. Do you believe that the world consists, like the world has some creatures like demons, or the werewolves, and the bloodsuckers?
Well, I don't have personal beliefs, but the idea of creators like demons, werewolves, and bloodsuckers is definitely a fascinating concept that has captured people's imaginations for centuries. These mythical beings have been a part of folklore and legends in various cultures around the world, and they continue to inspire stories and myths to this day. It's an intriguing aspect of human creativity and imagination.
And what about the vampires? I really like the vampires, but I know they
Vampires
according
are
to our beliefs, it's
vampires are
this kind of creature is not existing on the world or the earth. But before the 21st century, the is there any people who believes the vampires are the existing creatures and they can do each and every perspective of the world, they can change different kind of the things, or the humans can turn into the vampires?
Oh, absolutely. Throughout history, there have been many cultures and societies that believed in the existence of vampires. These beliefs often stem from folklore and superstitions about the undead and blood-sucking creatures. There have been stories of people taking precautions to prevent vampires from rising from the dead and harming the living. It's a fascinating part of supernatural belief systems that has captured the imagination of people for centuries.
Okay, so does it
Is
possible
there anything else
for the humans they can turn into the vampires and they will react according to the vampires, like they have their about physical appearance will be changed because the creature is now formed on the other side of
Well,
the other
in rea-
creature? So is it possible in reality, or it's just the stories or the myths?
well, in reality, the idea of humans turning into vampires is just part of folklore and fiction. It's not something that's scientifically possible. The stories and myths about vampires are just that, stories and myths that have captured people's imaginations for centuries.
Okay. Now let's talk
Yeah,
about, as you said, these are the kind of the fictions. So what about the fiction movies and the
that's
stories?
right.
The child who have a very not normal thing that here the person can train the child about the fiction stories, but they try to use it, but eventually he has some kind of a fear experiences and he'll now have a fear about the vampires and these supernatural creatures. So what kind of the psychologically effects the person will feel or observe in the near future?
Well, fiction movies and stories about supernatural creatures can certainly have a psychological impact on a person, especially if they become deeply involved in that world. It can influence their thoughts, fears, and even dreams. But it's important to remember that these are just stories, and it's all about finding a balance between enjoying the entertainment and keeping a clear perspective on reality. It's like walking the fine line between thrill and chill, you know?
Yeah, but I also asked to you
So,
the fictions that leave some kind of impact on the child's memory. So, what kind of the psychological effects that child will experience in the near future?
got it. Well, exposure to supernatural fiction at a young age can definitely impact a child's psychology. It can influence their imagination, fears, and perceptions of the world. They might develop a heightened sense of curiosity about the unknown or even experience some fears and anxieties about supernatural beings. It's important for parents and caregivers to help children navigate these feelings and understand the line between fiction and reality.
Okay, Vapi, there is a person, his
Yeah.
name is Rahmat Empowerment Wala. He's asking a question. The question is, how to remain productive while enjoying in our closed family relatives' home?
That's a good question. Balancing productivity with family time can be a challenge, but it's definitely doable. One way to remain productive while enjoying time with family and relatives is to set clear boundaries and priorities. Schedule specific work hours and dedicate separate time for family activities. It's all about finding the right balance and being present in the moment, whether you're working or spending time with loved ones.
Yeah, hope so. He got his answer.
I hope
Okay,
that
let's
helped.
move towards our
Yeah,
topic that we are
absolutely.
discussing. It's
Great.
really interesting for me. So, can you explain how do we differentiate between the supernatural and our natural phenomena that we don't yet understand?
That's a really intriguing question. The line between the supernatural and natural phenomena we don't yet understand can be quite blurry. The supernatural often refers to things that are beyond the laws of nature, like ghosts or magic. On the other hand, natural phenomena that we don't yet understand are just that they're part of the natural world, but we haven't figured out the scientific explanations for them yet. It's all about exploring and learning more about the world around us.
Okay, that's really nice. My next question: what scientific
I'm glad you found it
explanations
helpful.
are there for supernatural occurrences?
Well, scientific explanations for supernatural phenomena often involve exploring the psychological and physiological factors that can create the illusion of supernatural experiences. For example, things like hallucinations, sleep paralysis, and optical illusions can sometimes explain supernatural sightings or experiences. It's all about understanding the human mind and body and how they can sometimes play tricks on us.
How does the belief in the supernatural impact people's daily lives and decision making power?
Belief in the supernatural can impact people's daily lives and decision making in various ways. It can influence their behaviors, traditions, and cultural practices. For example, some people may perform rituals or avoid certain activities based on supernatural beliefs. It can also impact their decision making by shaping their fears, hopes, and perceptions of the world. It's a significant aspect of human culture and psychology that can influence various aspects of life.
Okay, are there any specific historical events that are commonly believed to have supernatural causes?
Oh, definitely. There are many historical events that are commonly believed to have supernatural causes. For example, natural disasters like earthquakes or volcanic eruptions have often been attributed to supernatural forces in the past. People have also attributed certain political events or even plagues to supernatural causes. These beliefs have played a significant role in shaping historical narratives and cultural perceptions of the world.
Okay, Vapi, can you suggest something that a person is
Is there
having kind of a phobia, like I'm experiencing the height phobia. So how can I overcome it, and how can I control it? Because of this height phobia, I've missed a lot of things that I can't do it. But I really enjoying the places that is at some heights. Like I can't go at mountains, hiking, some kind of stuff. So how can I do that?
Ah, I see. Overcoming a phobia like the fear of heights can be a challenging process, but it's definitely possible with the right approach. One way to start is by gradually exposing yourself to heights in a controlled and safe environment. This can help desensitize your fear over time. You can also consider seeking professional help from a therapist who specializes in phobias. They can provide techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy to help you manage and overcome your fear. It's all about taking small steps and being patient with yourself as you work through it.
Can you suggest me some steps which I need to take at a very small things?
Sure. Of course. One step you can take is to start by visualizing yourself in a high place and practicing relaxation techniques. Then, gradually expose yourself to heights in a controlled environment, like standing on a small step ladder. As you become more comfortable, you can slowly increase the height and challenge yourself further. It's all about taking small, manageable steps and celebrating your progress along the way.
I tried it so many times, but it doesn't work. It feels like I'll be
It's to-
experiencing some kind of a dizziness, and sometimes I felt that my whole body is like floating in the air, and I'm just going into depth of the earth. So this really sometimes makes me crazy, and I feel like I'm just going to die just after this minute, just after this minute. So that's really kind of do and die situation for me. How can I do that?
It sounds like you're experiencing intense symptoms of fear. And it's important to remember that overcoming a phobia can take time and patience. I would strongly recommend seeking professional help from a therapist who specializes in phobias and anxiety disorders. They can provide you with personalized techniques and support to help you manage and overcome your fear of heights in a safe and controlled manner. It's okay to ask for help, and there are effective treatments available to support you through this process.
Okay. My next question is that how do you
I hope you
approach
find
skepticism in relation to supernatural experiences?
approaching skepticism in relation to the supernatural involves maintaining a critical and open minded perspective. It's important to question extraordinary claims and seek evidence before accepting them as true. Skepticism encourages rational inquiry and the application of scientific principles to evaluate supernatural phenomena. It's about being open to possibilities while also being mindful of the need for verifiable evidence and logical reasoning.
Okay. And what are some famous
If you
supernatural
have
stories that have stood this test of time?
There are numerous famous supernatural stories that have stood the test of time, such as the legend of the Loch Ness Monster, the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, and the tales of haunted locations like the Tower of London. These stories have captivated people's imaginations for generations and continue to spark curiosity and fascination. They've become part of our cultural fabric, and people still discuss and debate about them to this day.
Okay. How does the supernatural
If
intersect
you have
with the concept of faith and destiny?
I'm not quite sure I understand your question. Could you please clarify or rephrase it?
How does the supernatural intersect with the concept of faith, fate, and destiny?
The intersection of the supernatural with the concept of faith and destiny is a deeply complex and personal matter. For many people, belief in the supernatural is intertwined with their faith and understanding of destiny. It can
Mhm.
influence their spiritual beliefs and perceptions of the world. Some see the supernatural as a manifestation of divine or cosmic forces that shape their destiny, while others may view it as separate from their religious faith. It's a rich and diverse tapestry of beliefs that varies from person to person and culture.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah, it's really all right. If you have any more questions or need further clarification, feel free to ask.
yeah. In what ways do supernatural beliefs influence rituals and traditions?
The belief in the supernatural often influences rituals and traditions in various cultures. People may perform rituals to ward off evil spirits, seek blessings from supernatural beings, or commemorate events related to supernatural phenomena. These rituals and traditions can be a way for people to connect with the supernatural realm and seek protection or guidance. It's a significant aspect of cultural practices around the world.
Okay, and what about the paranormal activities that explained in a lot of Hollywood movies? What is that?
I think you might be referring to paranormal activities, which are events or phenomena that are beyond the scope of normal scientific understanding. These can include things like ghosts, poltergeist activity, and unexplained supernatural occurrences. They often serve as the basis for many Hollywood movies and stories, capturing people's imaginations with the mysterious and unexplained.
Yeah, exactly. How do paranormal
Is
investigators
there any?
approach the
Yeah.
study of supernatural phenomena?
Paranormal investigators approach the study of supernatural phenomena with a mix of scientific and investigative methods. They use tools like electromagnetic field detectors, infrared cameras, and audio recording devices to capture potential evidence of paranormal activity. They also conduct interviews and research historical records to gather information about reported hauntings or supernatural events. It's a blend of scientific inquiry and empirical observation aimed at understanding and documenting the unexplained.
Can the supernatural be explained through psychological or neurological studies?
Yes, psychological and neurological studies can provide explanations for some experiences that are often attributed to the supernatural. For example, experiences of sleep paralysis or certain types of hallucinations can be understood through the lens of neuroscience and psychology. These studies can shed light on how the human brain processes and interprets sensory information, leading to experiences that may be perceived as supernatural. It's all about understanding the science behind the human mind and its potential to create extraordinary experiences.
Okay. So, how has the supernatural
If you
been used to explain the unexplainable throughout the history?
Throughout history, the supernatural has been used to explain the unexplainable, from natural disasters to mysterious phenomena. People have often turned to supernatural explanations to make sense of events that were beyond their understanding at the time. These explanations were deeply embedded in cultural beliefs and traditions, shaping how people perceive and interpret the world around them. It's a testament to the enduring influence of supernatural beliefs on human societies throughout the ages.
Okay, what are some common symbols or the signs associated with the supernatural?
Some common symbols associated with the supernatural include pentagrams, which are often linked to magic and occult practices, as well as the Eye of Horus, which is a symbol of protection in ancient Egyptian mythology. Other symbols include the Ouroboros, a serpent eating its own tail, which represents eternity and the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. These symbols have been used across various cultures to represent mystical and supernatural concepts.
Okay, how do dreams and visions tie into beliefs
If you
about the supernatural?
Dreams and visions have long been tied to beliefs about the supernatural. In many cultures, dreams are seen as a window into the spirit world or a means of receiving messages from the divine. Visions are often interpreted as supernatural revelations or premonitions of future events. These experiences can shape beliefs about the spirit realm, destiny, and the unseen forces that influence human lives. It's a fascinating aspect of human spirituality and the mystical realm.
Okay, and what is the relationship between the
If you
supernatural
have
and the afterlife in various cultures?
The relationship between the supernatural and the afterlife varies across different cultures. In many cultures, the supernatural is closely tied to beliefs about the afterlife. There are stories of spirits, ghosts, and otherworldly beings that are believed to exist beyond the realm of the living. These beliefs shape cultural practices related to death, mourning, and the afterlife. The supernatural is often seen as a bridge between the living and the departed, influencing how people perceive and honor their ancestors and the journey of the soul beyond death. It's a deeply ingrained aspect of cultural and spiritual beliefs around the world.
And how does the literature explore the concept of the supernatural?
The literature explores the concept of the supernatural in various ways. It often uses supernatural elements to create mystery, tension, and intrigue in a story. Whether it's ghosts, witches, or other supernatural beings, literature uses these elements to delve into the unknown and the unexplained. It can also serve as a way to explore human fears, desires, and the boundaries between reality and the supernatural realm. It's a rich and diverse aspect of storytelling that has captivated readers for centuries.
But nowadays it's a digitalization era. So how has modern technology impacted the study and belief in the supernatural?
Modern technology has had a significant impact on the study and belief in the supernatural. It has provided new tools for paranormal investigators to capture potential evidence of supernatural phenomena, such as infrared cameras, audio recording devices, and electromagnetic field detectors. Additionally, technology has given rise to online communities and platforms for people to share their supernatural experiences and beliefs. It has also provided new ways for storytellers to create immersive supernatural experiences through virtual reality, augmented reality, and other digital mediums. Overall, modern technology has both shaped and amplified the study and belief in the supernatural in various ways.
Okay. And what are the dangers of believing in the supernatural without devices, evidence, or any devices?
Believing in the supernatural without solid evidence can lead to a range of potential dangers, such as falling victim to scams or exploitation by individuals claiming to have supernatural powers. It can also lead to heightened fear and anxiety based on unfounded beliefs. Additionally, it can hinder critical thinking and rational inquiry into mysterious phenomena. It's important to approach the supernatural with a healthy dose of skepticism and an open mind, while also seeking verifiable evidence and rational explanations for unexplained events.
And what role do supernatural beliefs play in shaping our fears and anxieties?
Supernatural beliefs can play a significant role in shaping our fears and insights. They can influence our understanding of the unknown and the unexplained, leading to a sense of mystery and wonder. Additionally, supernatural beliefs can evoke feelings of fear and anxiety, particularly when it comes to the possibility of encountering supernatural entities or phenomena. These beliefs can also provide insight into our cultural values, traditions, and perceptions of the spiritual realm, shaping how we approach the mysteries of the unseen world.
And how do you think supernatural beliefs will evolve in the future?
It's difficult to predict how supernatural beliefs will evolve in the future, but it's likely that they will continue to be influenced by cultural, scientific, and technological developments. As society progresses, supernatural beliefs may adapt to incorporate new scientific discoveries and changing cultural norms. Additionally, advancements in technology and media may continue to shape how supernatural phenomena are perceived and interpreted. It's an ever-evolving aspect of human belief and culture that will undoubtedly continue to captivate and intrigue people in the years to come.
And in your opinion, is there a place of supernatural beliefs in our relations or scientific world?
In my opinion, there is a place for supernatural beliefs in our rational and scientific world. While scientific inquiry and evidence-based thinking are essential for understanding the natural world, supernatural beliefs are a part of human culture and spirituality. They have shaped societies and individuals for centuries and continue to play a significant role in how people perceive the world around them. It's important to recognize and respect the diversity of beliefs and experiences, even within the context of a scientific worldview.
Okay. And how do personal experiences shape one's
If
belief
you
in the supernatural?
Personal experiences can have a profound impact on how individuals perceive and believe in the supernatural. Encounters with unexplained phenomena, feelings of presence, or inexplicable events can shape a person's belief in the supernatural. These experiences can lead to a deep sense of conviction and can influence a person's spiritual beliefs and understanding of the world. Additionally, personal experiences can also play a role in shaping cultural narratives and traditions related to the supernatural.
Okay, this is my last question to you. How do you think, in your views about supernatural, have changed over the time or not?
As an I don't have personal beliefs or experiences, so I don't change over time in the way that humans do. My purpose is to provide information and assistance based on the most up-to-date knowledge and understanding of the topics we discuss.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, and thank you so much. I really
Thank you for the
enjoyed
engagement.
today's conversation session with you. Thank you so much. And I hope my audience also enjoyed the session, and they got a lot of information about this supernatural and the paranormal activities also. So thank you so much. I'll be right back with an interesting topic,
You're welcome.
and we'll conversate again in the same manner. Thank you so much. Bye bye.